it. And the way I've told you, I want to now start tackling the series.
This is Chilling.
Good evening and welcome back to the best of the good life. Now, if you're with us last week, you have to understand that on the show we have a genius. This man, I call him my uncle because I emulate him so much. Today we are delighted to have Dr. Anatoly on the show. Dr. Anatoly is a man that is an entrepreneur. He's a big investor, a huge investor. He has done so much for this great country. Now, I decided to pay a second visit at his home, beautiful home, a great house that we have been talking about as we tried to wind up the first episode. Remind me again, what's the logic behind having a glass house? A lot of people would want to kneel towards having a more private house that, you know, want to be in there with my own privacy, but you decided to have it so illuminated inside. It has enough exposure to light. It's so beautiful. Come on, take me around. Doctor.
So, you know,
this is beautiful.
You know, I'm an advocate of organized living environment.
Definitely.
And I put a lot of science in how one should settle. To begin with, I look at if you have a home, make sure you put a lot of plants, a lot of flowers, a lot of trees. At the same time, when it comes a house, give it a lot of lighting. Because with lighting, you live longer. I mean, it gives you, how do we call it? It
gives you life.
It gives you life. It gives you life.
Waking up to this light when the sun comes out. It's beautiful.
So that's it. I mean, that's why even in my house, I had to make sure I had to make some plants. Have you seen the plants inside here?
Yeah. I saw them last time.
You saw them last time?
I saw plants inside there, yeah.
So I live with trees within the house. You are getting me? So, and that's it. So the house, the architecture kind of arrangement is that I wanted to have a lot of lighting. I wanted to have a lot of plants. Because since in the house there are plants, there are trees in the sitting room, then they must have a lot of light, both up and also around it as well.
It's a stalled house. It has how many floors?
No, 2 floors.
2 floors,
Two floors, yes.
You tried to keep it simple?
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So that's it. That's a concept.
What has been the greatest reciprocation or feedback from a person that has been here, maybe as a visitor or as somebody special? What have they said about your house?
Well,
be very genuine.
Okay, of course, many people have appreciated my taste. That, well, this is the way how we have designed it. I said yes. Some of the people, of course, have gone home. So most of the people have changed their houses. Whenever they come here, they go and replicate the kind of stuff, putting plants in their homes. And also, some of the people have made their houses with very big windows and with the glass. So, in other words, many people appreciate.
You know, as we walk in your garden, one thing that you can tell from the get-go, the best impression you can tell that now this is a CEO's house. You can definitely tell that you're now at Dr. Anatoly's house. Once you come here, you're like, this house is different, this house is unique. And tell me about the taste of colors.
Colors?
White house?
Yes, I like color white, I like gray colors. They blend properly. I like,
Actually, you blended them so well.
And also, color, gray and white and red as tiles.
Is white your favorite color?
Yeah, it's my good color. I like it. That's why you see everything of mine here is white.
Well, Dr. Anatoly, let's have another conversation, another deep-rooted conversation. So Mzee,
Yes.
what do you do to keep expanding your mindset? This is a very interesting question. What do you do to keep expanding your mindset? Because I must think a person like you, you have a lot going on.
Well, maybe there are certain things which you find is, could I say, interest, passion. Because a passion, you cannot buy a passion, and they don't teach passion, and they don't train passion. Passion is the passion, you are with it, and that's it, period. And the passion is the author or that brings in talent. Because once you have a passion on something, you naturally respond to it unknowingly. So for me, I respond to housing, I respond to organized human settlement unknowingly. I find I have love. I'm in love with good homes. I'm in love with good roads, good trees, with good flowers. I feel good about it.
So what do you want to be remembered for, ultimately, as Dr. Anatoly?
A person that who advocates for organized living environment. Square, organized living environment where people can live well and in an organized and in a planned manner.
Should that be your legacy?
That should be my legacy. That's what maybe I would say yes, because that's what I want to see. But have I achieved it? Not yet. Because I would say, if I had made one slum sorted out, then my dream, I would have accomplished my whatever, because that's where I want. Before that, I feel whatever. Of course, one of them was, see, can I build a city? Can I have a city, something in an organized living environment, having all those things, which is a smart city? That one definitely, I have seen it, and I am living in it, so I have kissed it. I say, can I develop a golf? Now, in my dream, I have seen it. I usually play golf in the golf I dreamt about.
Mzee, what would you tell your grandchildren if, let's say, you were to influence them? Do you even have grandchildren?
Yes, I do.
Are they old enough to understand?
No.
Okay, what would you tell them in their later age?
I would tell them now, my children, my grandchildren, I want them to identify anything in life that they can zero on and do specifically, not for their own benefit, but which can make other people become happy. Zero one thing. You can say, I'm going to be a footballer. I will entertain people by playing good, by being a good player. I will entertain people by being a good musician. And when you go on the stage, tantalize them. They feel good about it. Identify one thing which you have an interest and do it very well.
One of your sons, is he David?
Yes.
David is my friend.
Yes.
Would you say you would feel disappointed if he doesn't maybe sort of carry on your dream or carry on your torch in terms of real estate and this kind of genre, and he takes a different path? Would you be a disappointed man?
No.
Why?
I'm telling you, a passion. What I'm saying, a passion is the one which drives someone with a talent. And it is the one which makes people drive things. Now, if his passion, how he was born, how he has been raised, he might find it's not his passion. He is looking at things differently, and that's not passion. So you cannot do things that is not in line with your passion. Of course, I have other children who have got my passion, who feel they should do the way I'm doing it, and they're there. But there are some say, for us, this is what we want to take. My work is support them along where they have passion. But above all, the driving force is that whatever I want to do it well. Whatever I want to do it well. Satisfy yourself by feeling that you are doing it well. Master it. Master whatever you are doing and know it and do it the way you understand it. Of course, not everything is a bed of roses, but if you have a passion, the passion will drive you a bigger mileage.
Okay. Doctor, we children of this generation have one big problem.
Yes.
I call it a problem.
Yes, true.
There's something they call instant gratification.
Yes.
Wanting success comes so easy. From a person like you who came deep down in the village to having such a big empire, a city of your own that is encrypted in your name, you know, what do you tell such children, such young people that want instant gratification, that don't want to work hard to achieve something?
One, for me, the satisfaction I have is because most of the things I did them by myself. If I was a son of maybe, if I was a son of Bill Gates, and I build a city like this, then it does not mean anything. Because you are expected. You are the son of Bill Gates, there is money, there is everything. So building a city, upright city, what's wrong with that? But it makes a lot of relevance and satisfaction when you see you are the son of a peasant. You grew up in a remote area. You studied from a third world schools. You are a dropout. Out of that, you come and build a city. That gives you a satisfaction that you cannot measure. So in other words, when you start something and you struggle from zero, from nothing, and you do it in your own way, and you reach a certain level, and you look behind and you see there is a much distance there, I've moved from that one to here, that distance, then you know I have moved. You know, I usually tell people, don't be like somebody who pushes an anthill. You see somebody on an anthill pushing it, you know, an anthill cannot move, but you see somebody pushing it and sweating. And then after that you ask him, what have you done? He will say, I pushed an anthill from, you know. So, in other words, in physics, we usually say, no work done. When you move something that does not move any distance, and when the distance remains zero, when the acceleration time is, when the acceleration is zero, and the mass, something so massive like this, times zero distance, then it means it is zero. So no work done. Are you understanding? So it is always good to have a certain distance. You push something and you move. So whether when you are a young person, use your passion and do something. And you do it by yourself and achieve it through the right procedure, and you do it in good faith.
On UBC, the program that helps you identify opportunities for investment, job creation, growing your entrepreneurial skills, wealth creation, and social transformation.
We have a product that is ready for schools, supermarkets.
Create wealth, transform livelihoods. Every week we showcase opportunities for creating new products and enterprises.
I now harvest a lot of cocoa. When I harvest it, I sell. After selling, I put money in my project. I have two projects. One is for construction of my house. Two is for educating my children.
Excellence in innovation, the passion and drive to succeed, and the right mindset to grow your business. Lives transformed on UBC. Every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Create wealth, transform livelihoods. Brought to you by Operation Wealth Creation.
Try and error. It's what we young people keep on encountering all the time. We try something, it fails. We try to open another door, it fails. Because we are looking out for the best, you know. But tell me, you talked about you wished you were Billy Gates' son and you would have everything, entitlement and all that. What do you tell your children? I mean, like for example, I'm using David because I know David, but I'm not targeting him. Yeah? David is your son and other children.
Yes.
But you're a millionaire, okay? You have so much property, you are an accomplished person. Should they feel entitled that my dad is a rich person, so I don't have to work so hard to get what I have to get in life? Everything is on a silver platter. What do you tell your children?
No, they would be much idiotic in thinking like that. And
idiotic or idiotic? Be specific.
Idiotic. They would be idiotic. They would be idiotic to think like that.
Okay.
Meaning that whatever is done or whatever they see belongs to me, and I am still available. And as long as I'm still available, I can decide to eat whatever I have and finish them. Or I can decide to give them to the church. I can donate them to the church. So I am entitled to use or whatever because they are my properties. So you as a child, you can't say because you have this and therefore I have entitlement. The answer is no. As long as I've educated you to a certain level, the rest is go and have your own life and live it. My statement on my aunt is to say, live your life well. Live your life well. Go and hunt and live your life well. Period. I've done my life and I'm with my life and I'm enjoying my life. As long as I'm still alive, you never know the fate of what is whatever because I'm still alive. Okay. So don't put yourself on what I have done by myself. You go and do your own things. Then if those things become whatever, and that's it. In most cases, the things like this, some people acquire properties or acquire wealth through not hardships. And therefore, children also take it easy that since my father or whatever never worked so much, and he managed to, maybe he has so many square miles, you don't know how he acquired them, but he has them. He has so many monies on the account, you don't know. And when you ask him, even he does not pay tax because he has money, but he does not, you don't know whether he paid tax or not, but he acquired it. How he acquired it, you don't know. Then of the day, oh, my father is rich, oh, so many square miles, oh, so many property, oh, so many, because he got them cheaply, all in a manner like of grabbing or maybe stealing, or because that's the way you can acquire such a properties. Now, at the end of the day, a child gets an entitlement to the property, and he will think that is the only way. But at the moment the owner of the property or whatever leaves the world, because you don't have the skill of knowing how those properties came to the home, how are you going to maintain it? Definitely they will go to their owners, they go to other people. The way how your father grabbed them or your parents grabbed them, is the way how they will be grabbed away, how they will be grabbed from you, because you don't have the skill to protect them.
Doctor, thank you always for the good words of wisdom. First of all, I congratulate you and thank you for the choice of wardrobe. I like how you dressed today because you're always constantly in a suit. I told you when I first came here that I don't want you in a tie or a suit. Everywhere they see you, I think they are now starting to call you the suit man. You're always in a suit. Very smart.
Yeah, you know, I am a CEO of many projects, and there are always constant meetings.
Okay.
So I meet people of high profile, and I can't meet them when I'm lousy.
Image, public image means a lot to you, doesn't it? Like the way how somebody appears.
Of course, I mean, the biggest asset, by the way, the biggest asset on someone is about perception. A perception. How does the world perceive you? How does your people perceive you? How does your family perceive you? How does your friends perceive you? If they perceive you negatively, and that's the story. If they perceive you positively, that's good. It's a plus. So when you see me all in suits, it's because I am defending what you call perception. How does the people who don't know me, some people from abroad, some people, and we are going to go into meeting, they should find me, and I'm a CEO, they should perceive me a person of that position. But if I go with something like that, and those people don't know me, they will say, oh, who is this person? And more especially people with smaller size like us. There is where you need to make sure that you dress very well to make sure you are not perceived in a manner that is not.
Well, I can tell you this, that big presents or big dynamites come in small packages. So you are dynamite and you come with a small package. So somebody might look at you and misjudge you or undermine you, but they don't know what is going to unwrap before them. Doctor, so you're going to tell me this in a nutshell, yeah?
Yes,
because we have run out of time completely. So tell me, what's the update with the book?
Oh, the update with the book. I want people to go and buy the book.
Okay.
After buying the book, read the book. After reading the book, go on my website, apply to do an exam or a test. There are 50 numbers, and you will have A, B, C, D. You pass them or you fail them. When you pass them, we have a certain percentage of marks you are supposed to get. At least we are saying pass mark is 96%. If you pass by 96, you qualify to have an apartment. If you pass by 50 and above, and you don't get 96, there you will be given another opportunity to go and do what we call a passionate dream business, where you go and you write a business proposal of your passion, a passionate, innovative dream business. You come, and which is a bankable project. Then you bring it to us. Then we shall give you venture capitalists to invest into your whatever. Because I've mobilized many people of finance institutions to be part of my judges, and also invest banks that the money they are giving out in corporate social responsibility, they channel it into people who have got good ideas and have good businesses, and they want jumps. They want what you call a startup. They give it to them as startup capital. If somebody has a very good idea and is bankable, why shouldn't they give him the money and he starts the business? So, and the banks have responded. So I have them on my board, and they are going to join me in that platform where people go, read my book, pass, you get an apartment.
So when does this all begin? Like, for example, when is the website available? Because I know a person after watching this, they're definitely going to look out for that, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime.
Yes.
When is the website going to be up?
The website, I think, will be ready like in about 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks' time?
I hope by 15th March.
Okay.
The website will be done, and we shall be able to launch, because we shall inform the world. The moment we start like this, boom, then you will go, buy the book, read the book, go on the website, apply to sit whatever, read, pass, you supervise yourself, you pass. When you pass? Yeah. When you pass, if you read the book and go and answer the question, and you manage to score 96, definitely there is a...
So what if 1 million people pass? What will you do? Will you give them property? Do you have like a certain number that you're targeting?
I don't think so.
What's the number you're targeting?
I don't think so. Okay, now
with the property
now
and passage.
Now the things like this, if you get 96 and all clock themselves to 96, then we get them another, because there would be many, because we are targeting that the pass mark should be 96 and they should not go beyond 12 people. Now, if you go beyond that, it means the system will not open, will not give you an award. It will mean it will be clogged. Now, after being clogged, then it will again you to reset another whatever, because you will have read the book, then it will reset another whatever, then you go for whatever, because it's like the moment you have men and they all have the same, there must be somebody who must come on. So we are saying they should not exceed those numbers. If they go beyond those numbers, then it means their pass mark, that one, is clogged, and then they are supposed to sit, and we see among the 12 now they will sit and see who will be the best.
Well, say no more. Guys, a business opportunity avails for you. Entrepreneurs out there, or people that want to start a business venture of a kind. Mzee, thank you very much for being so kind and for looking out for this generation. I'm sure the world is proud of you and the country as well. And thank you personally for always inviting me and keeping your doors open for me and my team wherever we come here at Arkwright City. I enjoy having conversations with you because, man, whenever I do have conversations with you, I start to emulate about my own life and what I need to accomplish and what the future holds for me. So thank you very much. I'm honored from an honest heart. You're a good man. You're a good man.
I don't know.
Good evening, guys, and thank you for being a fantastic audience. It's been always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure having you around. You can follow us at Chilling UBC TV on all social platforms. Bye and take care.